This episode of The Couch is proudly supported by Retrovision. Shop with the confidence that you're getting the best price on offer. And Safety Compliance Global, taking care of all your safety requirements. Thank you for supporting local.
Gotta love that voice. Thank you for supporting local. It is local. We are 100% live and local. Hope you can stick around for the next hour, Australia. Episode 796 of The Couch. You asked me who's on the show today. Thank you. I'll tell you. Kaylin Battersby is performing today for us live from the theatre. Wait for that one. Great talent. We're talking to acclaimed First Nations chef and storyteller. His name is Zach Green. We're going to talk to him today. Nisha's actually got all the stories with him today. The Buzz with Bernadette Marie. She'll be talking about all these events that she's been attending. What's streaming with Paul Elwin. Talking Fit with Club Fiesta. Pop Culture with Demelza Leonard. And later we talk to the people behind Sculpture at Bathers. We talk to one of the committee members. It's a big couch. Stick around. Let's get straight into it. It starts now.
It's showtime on the couch. It's showtime on the couch. You can see it from your house. You can watch it from your house. It's showtime on the couch with Fred and the best in town. Oh, it's showtime on the couch.
Well, hello Australia. Welcome to another episode of The Couch, coming from where we call ESC, Ellenbrook Secondary College in Media 3 here. I hope you can stick around for the next hour. Let's go straight to our music act because I know Calum is waiting downstairs. Calum Battersby is his name. He's got an original song. It's called Not Superman. Here's Calum.
You know the feeling when you realize you're doing all the giving, they're just sitting back and living easy either way, and you question why you keep coming right on back, why you forgive them just like that, and why you even try, and you're thinking, how could you have been so damn blind? Was it like this the whole damn time? Well, I've been there too, I've been wrong. I tried to show superhuman might, tried to be strong, but they're like kryptonite. And I can't be Superman. No, I bleed and I cry, give you my all, nearly die and take it all in stride. But I can't be Superman. Yes, I bend, but then I break. I give and you just take. I guess it's my mistake, 'cause I'm not Superman. I can't be Superman. And then you're feeling stuck with the time you can't get back, stuck with the feelings they don't have, just feeling lost and trying to move on to a slightly different life, on past the pain and past the strife that follows you around and won't leave you alone to process and to grieve, alone long enough to really see you're not let go, you're free. I've been wrong. I tried to show superhuman might, tried to be strong, but they're like kryptonite. And I can't be Superman. No, I bleed and I cry, give you my all, nearly die and take it all in stride. But I can't be Superman. Yes, I bend, but then I break. I give and you just take. I guess it's my mistake, 'cause I'm not Superman. I can't be Superman. I wish I could change your mind, 'cause right now I feel like I'm under attack. So next time I'll make sure that what I'm giving is what I'm getting back. as much as I'd like to, heaven knows I can't absorb all the blows you rain down tonight. I can't be Superman. I wanna give you all my love, but it's just never enough for you. And I can't be Superman. No, I bleed and I cry, give you my all, nearly die and take it all in stride. I can't be Superman. Yes, I bend, but then I break. I give and you just take. I guess it's my mistake, 'cause I'm not Superman. I can't be Superman.
There you go, fantastic music by Calum Battersby, and he'll be back at the end of the show with some more fantastic music as well. As we have now a storyteller and a great chef to talk to Nisha. His name is Zach Green. Over to you, Nisha.
Thank you so much, Fred. And you know what they say, food is a universal language. And today Zach Green joins us, First Nations acclaimed chef, as well as a fantastic storyteller. We've just been sitting here listening to all of your stories.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, no, it's a pleasure to be on the couch today. So, all the way from Port Hedland into Perth and straight onto a TV set. So you don't really get that much often, but no, it's really good to be here.
You are a very busy man. You run like 10s, 20s, 30, 40, 50, 60 events a year,
Yep.
all around Australia. And Fred's just trying to entice you overseas now, I think, as well.
Yeah, I'll have to ask my wife for permission on that. We've got 4 boys, so we'll see if we can get a babysitter and she can come over as well.
Now, there's so much to talk about. You're obviously an acclaimed chef.
Yep.
But the part that, let's talk about the storytelling part, because I think that's what really differentiates how you really have purpose in your cooking.
Yeah, for me as an Aboriginal man, so I'm Gundjamara and a Palawa man from southwest Victoria and Tasmania. I think for me as an Indigenous chef, I like to I want to tell the stories of every ingredients.
Mm-hmm.
So for example, if I'm doing a dish with kangaroo, say on Noongar country, which is Perth, and do a kangaroo dish in Queensland, totally different stories.
Right, yes.
And so I like to pay homage to all the traditional owners through food. And I think when it comes down to food, like food is a universal language. So for example, if you go to an Asian restaurant or if you go to China or Italian restaurant, etc., you're celebrating their culture on a plate.
Yes.
So for me it's presenting reconciliation on a plate.
Yeah.
So.
Beautiful. And so at your events, do you find that people are really engaging in conversation and really listening to those stories, and that's what makes them quite unique?
Yeah, definitely. I think at the time people go away with a different experience. It's not just sitting down and having a bit of crocodile, have a bit of kangaroo. You're actually going away with a story attached to it, and the experience makes it so much special. And I've had people email me straight after an event saying, look, we're actually looking at where we live and wanting to understand the stories around Indigenous ingredients that you use. So it's a way forward, because I think we kind of tend to concentrate on art and music to pave the way when it comes to Indigenous culture, but food plays a major part in that.
Food definitely number one, I think, right? It's connection,
Yes.
Absolutely. So you love being a chef, and there's a reason for this. Tell us about your experience.
Yeah, I became a chef when I was 16, and that was from being bullied at school, and I felt like being a chef, literally, it took me to a different place. And I finished my apprenticeship, and then I took a couple of years off, but what really got me back into it was when my former partner and we lost 3 children.
I'm so sorry.
And it was a massive thing, because obviously when you're told you're going to be a father and then it gets taken away from you, cooking kind of made sense for me. It made me realise that I can have my own space.
Yes.
But also being diagnosed with level 1 autism and an ADHD, when I go into the kitchen, it just makes sense.
Yes.
But put me out in the real world, it's going 100 miles an hour, but put me into the kitchen, it just slows down. And I started my first restaurant called Elijah's Kitchen in Darwin after my son in 2018, and really, really took off. Everyone wanted to know about Indigenous ingredients, and then kind of COVID happened, and I've really only got back into it 2 years ago. So.
Right, you can see and sense that authenticity, that you've just got such a warm energy about you, Zach. And now let's talk about some of your events, because these are spectacular. What's the first one coming up?
Karajini Experience, so it's on Bunjima country, so Karajini National Park. Doing a dining experience there, which I'm really, really excited about to go back there. I went there last year and did a bit of cooking, so I got a couple cooking demos and a dining experience.
Fantastic.
So that's the first one, and then pretty much from June to September I'm all over the country with one in Margaret River, one in Onslow, and then one in Karratha, which is a really big one, which is in NAIDOC Week.
Yes, so that one, and the title that I've got here is The Storyteller Chef, and this is an immersive dining experience for NAIDOC Week. So that's during the 6th to 13th of July.
Yep.
And that event, that staircase event, is so acclaimed. Like, literally, the tickets are sold out, aren't they? Like, months in advance. So this is...
It's interesting because it's in Karratha. So, for example, the Staircase to the Moon, people flock to Broome.
Yes.
But I have to be biased being in the Pilbara, like Karratha over Hearson's, over Hearson's Cove is spectacular. So we did a dining experience last year, canapes on the beach, watched the Staircase to the Moon,
lovely.
but went back. So, but this year it's all on the beach, and hopefully, just obviously with Murajuga National Park in the background.
Beautiful. So tell us what to expect if we come to this event.
All Indigenous ingredient fusions, so crocodile laksa, whole baby barramundis.
Crocodile laksa. So Fred was talking to you earlier and asking you what your favourite food was. Now, what did you say?
Crocodile laksa, or in language, curry. Curry's my favourite, but crocodile laksa's got a really deep and meaningful story to it. So.
Okay, beautiful. And so you tell this story at the event.
Yeah, I come out during the mains and I talk about culture, and I talk about celebrating culture through food, and I talk about myself as an Indigenous man. So that's something that I like to do. So.
Wonderful. We can see, all at the events and how, it's community orientated. It's lovely, isn't it, to see this connection in this day and age?
Yeah, I love to bring people on a journey, especially through food. I don't want people some people go to restaurants, they just eat, but which is great. But I like to bring people on a journey, because when food has a meaning behind it, it's much more valuable tool for people to celebrate culture through food.
Wonderful. So you've got all of the locations in WA, Margaret River you mentioned there as well. What about the East Coast? You're going over there too?
Yeah, Sunshine Coast I'm going to with a little Indigenous business called Saltwater Eco Tours. So a couple canapé nights on their boat, and then I've got a big one in Sydney that I'm planning for a charity.
Oh, fantastic. Do you want to say which charity it is?
It's a charity around Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander mental health, and raising money to put more mental health programs in remote communities.
Wonderful. That is just so wonderful to hear. Thank you so much. Now, tell us a little bit about what else for you, because I can sense that you've got plans into the next 5 to 10 years. Have you got any aspirations of where you see your career going?
Not really. I'm also a dad to 4 boys, so
you'll be busy.
So as much as I like travelling, I also have to be mindful that I need to be present in their lives, and also treat my wife with the utmost respect as well, and take her out to dinners, or she won't she'll get mad at me. But
what a good man. All the men out there listening, taking notes, I hope.
But she's also incredibly busy. She's a critically acclaimed Indigenous artist, Bobby Lockyer. So,
fantastic. Wow, we need to have her on the show, I think.
Yeah. I've always said to her, this is my time at the moment, but she's already famous. So if anyone is out there on social media, follow me, because she's got more followers than me. So
do you know what I think we can do? And Fred has already said this, but we are looking at having you back on the show, doing more of a cooking segment.
Yeah.
Okay, maybe she can be doing her art on the side or something. We can get you both in, yeah?
Fred's smiling. We have done dinners like that before, where she does a mural piece with the guests, and then they sit down for dinner. So she's also a really big reason of why I'm doing this again, because she gave me that belief, and her boys have also given me purpose in life to be a father when I didn't think I'd be a father. So yeah.
Zach, that's beautiful. Thank you so much for coming on the
No
couch.
worries. Thanks for having me.
Where do we find out more?
So you find me on Instagram, The Storyteller Chef, or LinkedIn, Zach Green, and Facebook, The Storyteller Chef, but definitely Instagram, I'm more active on that.
Well, such a lovely gentleman to have on the couch, Zach Green, storyteller, First Nation chef. Thank you so much for coming.
No, thanks for having me.
You're definitely coming back?
Yeah, I'll definitely come back and cook you a feed, so yeah.
Excellent. If you missed any of that, of course, you can go to thecouch.com.au or our Facebook page. But for now, it's back to you, Fred.
Thank you, Nisha. Thank you to Zach as well. And looking forward to Zach's wife. That's not her time at the moment, but we'll have her on the show down the road. Maybe behind the couch. We don't actually get to see her much. Well done. And I can see you having a cooking show of your own very soon, the Storyteller Cooking Show. Fantastic. We'll take a break. More of the couch coming up after this. Club Fiesta's coming up. Welcome back to the couch. As always, it's a great pleasure to welcome presenters back on the show. Bernadette Marie is back for 2025. Welcome back.
Thank you for having me
You've
back.
had a busy few months, I'm assured. I've seen your Instagram and you're still doing lots of posting.
Busy. You know, the number one thing people say to me is, how do you do it? You're out all the time.
And you've got a new dog. You've got a new house.
Got two dogs.
You've travelled to
I'm sorry.
Bali. You've got
two dogs now. I'll bring in a photo next time.
Thank you. Bring in the dog.
I'm like
it'd be
a
awesome.
mum with two newborns.
I know. And we've got a new segment, folks. We're not doing fashion. We're having a break with fashion, but we're doing the buzz. And it's all about the buzz around Perth, what's happening around Perth. So let's go straight into it. International Women's Day was at Crown Towers. How are you involved?
So, well, I just want to say I'm starting up my modelling career again. No, this was a beautiful event for over 500 people, done so well by the Chamber of Commerce. So I got involved through Kaleidoscope, World of Fashion, the beautiful Astrid, and she got together a group of women who are obviously of different backgrounds, age groups.
Why do we have International Women's Day? What's the reason
Well,
for it?
the theme this year was March Forward, emphasising the importance of turning commitments into actionable progress towards gender equality. There's the beautiful Charlie there. So there was keynote speakers. There was Olivia Vivian from Australian Ninja Warrior.
Yes.
And it was just a great place to network. And I think, you know, every woman wants to feel seen, heard, and made to feel important. And there's no better day to feel that. We want to feel that every day, but there's no better day to feel that than
Did you
International.
get a lot of practice with that before you had to go and do it? No.
I've been modelling my whole life, Fred. No, we did not
really?
practice, actually. I didn't even know if the dress was going to fit me that I was wearing, so I was like...
So you
oh,
didn't
no.
even know that? And was it a great success? Did you have a
It
good
was
time?
such a good success. We even got to stay for lunch after.
Yep.
It was absolutely beautiful. But I will say a lot of people wanted to come and it was a sold-out event.
Beautiful.
So
And they do it once a year?
once a year, so you've got
Look
to get
out for
on.
it.
Yeah, get on.
Now, Hyde Park is somewhere I grew up, living in North Perth. We used to go to the Hyde Park Fair.
Yeah.
But this is called the Hyde Park Talent Show. Was that at the Hyde Park Fair?
This is the Hyde Park Festival.
Yes.
And then every year they do a Hyde Park talent show.
Yes.
And third year in a row, I've got asked to be a judge on there, which I absolutely love.
I thought you were going to say you sang.
Oh, well, you never know. It's a great day for families. It's a great day
Well, it's
to
good for young
bring your dog
talent as well.
along. Like, it's really wonderful. So they actually cull, I've learnt, about 30 entrants to the talent show before us judges even get to see the talent.
How many did you have on the day, roughly?
So there's only 10 allowed to go through.
Maybe 30 or 40.
Yeah, so about 30, 40. And the talent in Western Australia, there's a shot of me and the judges, and the talent is just...
Now, I've got a feeling one of our regulars, Kay DeLuca, was down there as well.
Kay DeLuca was there this year.
Yep.
He actually won the
There you
competition last year, and here's the
you.
winner, Lily Rawson.
How was she? Was she a good?
She
performer?
was amazing. She sung an original song,
Yeah.
and then we had
I have to say, we do it here on the couch. Young talent, new talent, any talent, showcasing it, promoting it, giving people the opportunity to perform in front of crowds in your home state, and being a judge. It sort of caps off your career as well to be able to give your mentorship on other people.
Yeah, that's right. It's
So
a
well
great
done.
experience for them as well. Yeah, it's
Now
beautiful.
that happens once a year. It runs at about
Once
the
a year,
first of-
2 days.
around early February, March.
Yeah, it was only a week or two ago. So
Beautiful.
yeah.
Now tell me about the next event, Sunsets
Sunsets.
at Crown Towers.
This is an amazing event. So tickets are about $100 per person.
Yep.
You get a cocktail on arrival, and they just set the beautiful location of the multi-tiered pools with such an Instagrammable backdrop. You've got
It is a beautiful
hologram.
place.
Look at that hologram, big bubbles in the water. DJ sets go on from 3:30 till 7:30 at night.
Yep.
And it's just Instagrammable. Great day for just partying by the
Did
pool,
you have to
really.
wear bathers and all that type of thing?
Well, I didn't.
No? Did you not? You didn't take Alexander Acosta with you?
No,
did you?
I did not.
He tries to muscle in on everything.
No, to be honest, he went the week before me.
Oh, I thought if it
Yes.
had bathers or no bathers, he'd be there. So, now, was it a good day? Did you have a
It
good
was
time?
such a beautiful
So
day. The
what
weather
was the point of it?
perfect.
What was it all done for? What
Well,
are
they
trying to
just do DJ sets in the summertime. So it's like a poolside party.
pool party.
Yeah, and I saw people were there from 3:30 to 7:30 having an absolutely fantastic time. And it goes for quite a few weeks. So
Beautiful.
definitely get in there and do that one.
Look out for it next year.
When you get
because
the chance.
It's limited. Now, the Ray Hotel, now this is something new as well. What happened with that? They had the
Yes.
launch.
So I held a media launch for them. They're down in Ray Street in Fremantle. They were formerly the Beaconsfield Hotel.
Yep.
And so they've actually got beautiful food. It's a 400-seater sports bar
Oh, wow.
with a 200-seater restaurant, and
That
they
sounds
also
good.
have a drive-through bottle shop as well. But this was a media launch like I've never done before, because in the middle of the night we had Chef Vicky D'Souza drive through on a Yamaha motorbike.
Are you serious?
Drive through, it was so loud.
Could you not find parking anywhere else?
Well, parking in Fremantle is quite
And she
tricky.
rode the
right?
motorbike on her
He
own.
rode.
Oh,
he
sorry,
rode
just
through,
was-
and look, here we go, and it was just such a spectacle.
Oh, there you go. I think he's been on
Look
the
at the
couch
cameras,
before.
the lights everywhere. I'm sure he hated the attention, but that was to
Yeah,
promote. They're actually giving this motorbike away, and that's to promote the raffle.
So the hotel itself was there before, the Beaconsfield Hotel.
Was there.
But
New
they've renamed
owners.
it, refurbished it, spent millions on it, and now they're reopened.
And now
400-seater.
400-seater sports bar, big
That's
sports
big.
TVs everywhere, and then you walk through. There's a 200-seater restaurant. It's actually
So we want people to go
beautiful.
down and support them. They're a great venue. Now, can I just say, I know Sonia's giving us the wind up. We would love to have businesses, whether you're a hotel, a restaurant, a kitchen somewhere, any sort of business that needs a bit of publicity. Contact Bernadette Marie. She'll come down, she'll do some videos, and we'll talk about you on the couch.
Yeah.
Good or bad. We'd love to
I'll
have
add
you
it
there.
to my long list of events that
And
I've got
events.
to do.
If you'd like Bernadette Marie to come to the events, and why wouldn't you? She'd love to do that. Bernadette, what's your web address for people to follow
So
you?
it's bernadetteMarie.com.au.
Love to have you there.
Thank
well done with the
you.
segment.
Thank you so much.
Look forward to many more
Me too.
of The Buzz coming up here on the couch. And you can follow The Buzz as well on her Instagram as well and find out all the things she's happening there. Next week, what are you up to? Nelly?
Oh my God, next week we're going to Nelly. Nelly in concert. He's going to have some special guest stars. Chingy's one of them. It's going to be fantastic.
Sounds good. Bernadette Marie on the couch, The Buzz. And somebody else has got The Buzz downstairs is Club Fiesta. They're performing for us downstairs. Over to you, Hala. Again, I can't join you. I'm sorry.
Thank you, Fred. Hi, everyone. My name is Hala, and I'm from Club Fiesta. Welcome to our Talking Fit segment. We're so happy and excited to be here. I've got my team with me today. Let me introduce them first. I've got Tennille, I've got Chevelle, I have got Taylor, Debs, and Sarah. Thank you so much for joining us today, guys. Please make sure you watch this episode till the end because we've got a special surprise for you towards the end of our song. So please stay tuned. Also, Club Fiesta is a dance fitness exercise program designed for everybody. I hope you guys enjoy it and have fun. People can do it. You can find us actually on YouTube as well. So you can go to Club Fiesta on YouTube channel if you don't find a class near you. Or you can, of course, head to our website, clubfiesta.com.au, and you can check out a class there. Or, of course, if you want to become an instructor, check out our website as well. We've got such a fun track for you today. Super simple, super fun. It's a remix, it's a mashup, and please stick around to the end. Are you ready? Are you ready? Let's go. Hit the music. Oh, yes. All right, we're going to clap. Step touch. We love this song. We're alive. Are you alive? Are we alive? Yes. All right, side steps. Let's go. And wave. Single, single, double. Wave like the river. That's it. Beautiful. Yes. Now you're going to come and see us. Step forward. I love those flicks. Take it back. Beautiful hips. Come again. You can sing along anytime. You know it. Step to the side. 2 steps. Now touch the body up. That's it. Clap. Yes. Woo. Do it again. Hey. That's it. Boom. We're going to shake it. You ready? Up and down. Shake it off. Step it. When you call on us, Club Fiesta will be here for you. Walk it back. Ew. And wave. Hey. Woo. All right, step touch. Let's go. Woo. Beautiful. We're going to do it again. 1. On. Oh, we have the party troopers here. Ah! What's happening? Let's go, let's go. Step. Hey. Love it. Yes. This looks like too much fun. Too much fun. Oh, hello. Shall we join him? Shall we join him, girls? All right, let's go. Oh, yeah. Woo! You. So much, Party Trooper. That was incredible. And thank you to my team as well. Thank you to you all for joining us as well. Wasn't that fun? Always fun with the Party Troopers. You can check them out on Instagram as well under Party Troopers. I'm Hala from Club Fiesta. Thank you so much for joining us. Head to our website if you want to check us out, clubfiesta.com.au. Back to you, Fred. Thanks for having us.
Thank you very much, Hala. Well done. And of course, that trooper, the party trooper. Have you ever noticed, Demelza, welcome to the couch, by the way. Have you ever noticed that party trooper and I will never be in the same room? Oh. Could I be the party trooper?
You know what? For a second there, I thought it might have been Alexander Socosta. But,
well, he's everywhere.
He's also,
that would not surprise.
You never know.
But then if it was Alexander Socosta, I would have been wrapped up and gagged in the back room.
He used the force,
yes,
did he?
Yes, he would. He would. Welcome back.
Thanks.
We're talking pop culture. Now, can I just say, what did you think of Lord of the Rings, the musical?
The musical, you know what? I really enjoyed it. Yeah. I think if you're a Lord of the Rings fan, there's lots of little Easter eggs and things like that in it. But I think just from a musical perspective and just taking a story so iconic and condensing 9 hours into 3 hours into a musical format, it was just phenomenal.
Loved it?
loved
urge
it.
everybody to go and watch it?
I do. I actually
Fantastic.
do.
I heard the same feedback, and I think most people have said it was just more than what they thought it would
Absolutely.
be. 3 hours is a long show, so
Yeah.
please go down and support them at the Crown Theatre. It is Lord of the Rings. Fantastic. Now, you're
Yes.
talking pop culture today. What's
We are.
happening to John Cena?
John
Nearly
Cena.
said
Now, do
Cena.
you follow the WWE at all?
Sort of. I know he's in trouble again, or he's done something to upset people.
Yes.
What's
So
happened?
John Cena has basically been the franchise face of the WWE for 25 years. He's been a good guy for 7,786 days. He now holds the Guinness
that
World
good?
Record for it. That's very good. Kids love him. He also holds the record for the most Make-A-Wish. What's the word? I'm thinking of the...
Like a mascot.
Yeah. So Make-A-Wish, and he's got the record for that
Yep.
as well. So he has turned around and turned heel, or bad guy, leading into WrestleMania. Now, he is on his retirement tour at the moment, so
Really?
this is his final year, and then he's bowing out from the WWE.
Wow.
And so not only has he turned heel, but he has said the reason why he has turned heel was because the fans just are not happy ever with him. He can never please them. He's kind of gone for this kind of narcissist,
Do you reckon
gaslighting edge.
attention-seeking?
Yeah, I think a little bit, but I think it's very, very clever the way he's doing
Okay.
this.
So if you were a marketing agent, you'd say, well done.
Absolutely.
It works beautifully. So what are you hoping he'll achieve out of this? What do you
So
think he's going to get out of it?
fans have wanted to see him turn heel again. He was heel prior. They wanted to see him turn heel again. We've been waiting and waiting and waiting, and we did not expect it to happen at Elimination Chamber, but it did.
Keep an eye on that. What's happening
Keep
with
an eye
John
on whether
Cena.
he'll turn into a good guy again, or whether he'll see it out as a heel for the
Will
rest
you
of
tell
the career.
me when it happens, please?
I will.
Now, MCU are looking at a reboot. Is that possible?
Yeah, so MCU is Marvel Cinematic
Yes.
Universe, not DC.
No, not Wonder Woman. I don't even
But-
bother anymore because I never know who's who. But MCU.
So the Marvel boss Kevin Feige has actually confirmed that the Russo brothers, who have been involved with some of the other Marvel movies, will be making a return, which is making people a little bit excited. Now, Avengers Secret Wars will bring the end to the multiverse saga that it is currently. However, and this is where it starts getting complicated, so they end what's deemed as the Infinity Saga, and then they will reopen a whole new saga after that.
Of course they will.
Yeah,
Because they won't
it's-
stop the saga happening.
No. So it's a little bit. Fans can be interested and excited about it because in the comic books, there's almost like a parallel, and there's talk that potentially this reboot will then start the parallel of the characters.
So it's amazing because we've had reboots where they've gone before the original.
Yes.
And then we've had afterwards.
Yeah, so this will be another timeline, but we're still the time.
And doesn't matter
Yeah.
when you think about it. To be honest with you, if you're a fan of the MCU brand,
Yeah.
you're not going to care as long as you get more
No,
and more
and
of
I
it.
think from a storyline perspective, they're
Yeah.
following the comic books, and the comic books have been around for how many
And they go
decades,
everywhere.
right? However, I think from a Hollywood blockbuster
Yep.
movie, I think what this is going to happen is it's going to slowly sift itself back into streaming only, and
Yes.
maybe limited release when it comes to the movie cinemas.
There's a lot of money in
I
streaming.
think people are kind of done with the more mainstream. I think the fans will continue to watch.
Yeah, I'm with you. I think streaming is the way. There's a lot of money in streaming, Netflix and Stan and all the
Yeah,
other
well,
things.
WWE went on
Yeah.
to Netflix now.
There's a lot more production. It's cheaper for people to put it on streaming. The quality's
Yeah.
still fantastic. And there seems to be a lot of it. So, look,
Yeah.
Nine has been doing it with Stan. We're putting some amazing TV shows on Stan. Still made by the same 9 people, but they
Yeah.
rebranded it as Stan. It's cheaper. So we'll look out for that and see what happens with MCU. What's
Yeah.
happening with the Billboard charts as well?
So this is really interesting, and I don't know if you're aware of chart manipulation.
Oh,
So this has been happening for a while now, a fair few years, maybe if not the last decade. So an artist will release their album,
Yep.
and then they'll release variants, and they'll just continue to add new songs or remixes of this song, and they'll make these variants off a particular track. Now, please Swifties, don't come for me, but the Tortured Poets department,
Yeah.
Taylor Swift's album she released last year, had 18 plus different variants of this album, which
Really?
every time that it got released, her fans would go to buy or listen to it, and it would knock her
And
back
is
up
that so
the
that
chart.
you cater for everybody?
No, they're saying it's to keep the artist
Popular.
popular. So, I mean, we're not looking at back in the 90s where someone like Mariah Carey and her MTV Unplugged was on the ARIA charts for 52 weeks strong. I think it ended up like 56 or 70 weeks. But those albums, they don't stay on those charts anymore. They come and then they go. So this way, it's still the album, but it's
So this is
constant.
the new way that the
it's
arts are
the
being...
new way. So
the
Billboard
charts.
has actually turned around and said, no, we're restricting this. You can have up to 4 limited
so gone are the other
releases
16 or 20.
off
That's
your
a good idea.
thing. Because the other thing they were saying is there was accusations from Billie Eilish, some of the other artists and some of the artists' fans, where larger artists with bigger budgets were actually turning around and releasing it, knowing that someone else was about to have an album that could potentially knock them off the #1 chart.
Wow.
So they'd release a variant, so their fans would then get that.
Yep.
And then that person on the chart, they would come in at number
Naughty.
2.
Bad thing to do.
So so there was a lot of that going on. So Billboard has actually put a whole
Clamp
heap
on
of
only 4 variants.
4 variants, certain pricing, price points. This massive, they've got like a list of about 20 different things.
That's a good thing.
To stop people.
Sounds
from,
good. And there is a
from
vinyl
chart.
variant as well.
Yeah, so this responds to both CDs, viral streaming. It's all of that.
Sounds good. Where we get more information about you and
can.
your website?
DemelzaLeonard.com, and more pop culture is on my new podcast, Pop Influenced.
And you can get that from the website.
Yep.
Demelza Leonard on the couch. She'll be talking music in the next week or 2, so look forward to that as well. Thank you, Demelza.
Thanks for having
Keep an eye
me.
on the charts as well, eh? Only 4 variants, not 18. We'll take a break. There's only one version of this, unfortunately, for those people who want more than one. Back with more of the couch right after this. Welcome back to the couch. Always nice to have Paul Elwyn in the house. Welcome back,
Fred.
Paul.
Yeah.
And you've got you've got an array of streaming.
These are all like a pretty meaty kind of series on streaming that you can get into, and mostly they're all kind of topical as well and interesting. So and it's all for the adults to really have a good chat about, really. But the first one will go a bit lighter. It's all the Marvel stuff, but this one is the serious Marvel. This is the kind of adult Marvel stuff. So this is Daredevil, who's one of the more mature kind of Marvel franchise characters out there. This is a TV series on Disney Plus, which is Daredevil Born Again. It's weekly, 1-hour episodes. It's 7 years since Netflix actually started the whole Daredevil series, which Marvel Pictures bought off them.
Yep.
So pretty much the charming British actor Charlie Cox is in this as Matt Murdock, aka Daredevil, the hero of Hell's Kitchen, who sort of deals with crime in his own little locale, which is kind of a different thing. He's not saving the world, he's just saving his own neighborhood. And the whole thing is his arch enemy has become a very big, powerful political presence in Hell's Kitchen and in New York, played by the amazing Vincent D'Onofrio, which you'll notice him in a lot of other shows and movies as well. He's huge in this as the bold kingpin who is basically, he's gunning for the job of mayor, but also the cool supporting characters, his friends at the law firm that he works at in his daytime, Foggy Nelson and Karen. They're both back as well, but also there's a few other special characters that are coming in that you may have seen in the original Netflix Daredevil series as well. So there's 9 episodes of this one, Daredevil Born Again. That's probably the current Marvel thing that's on at Disney Plus at the moment.
Now the next one.
Next one is huge because it's got
everyone.
like a massive media presence. It was actually produced by Brad Pitt's production company, Plan B. It's Adolescence on Netflix. It's pretty much #1 at the moment with it. It's 4-episode mini-series, a special mini-series. The production is amazing. Every episode is essentially appears to be like a single cut. It's all done in real time. These are all in different sort of time dates. Essentially, the whole premise is a kid has possibly been suspect for a murder. It's a murder where he's killed a girl of a similar age. This is dealing with everything about it. The investigation, the parents, the law system, everything. Stephen Graham, the actor, has written this as well. It's caused quite a stir because the British government now is starting to sort of look at this sort of thing where kids are being influenced by
Body
other people,
image,
and it's sort of how they're reflected in how they treat other people or females as well. But the young kid in this is actually his first acting gig, and he does amazing. His name is Owen Cooper.
Very talented.
He is this innocent kid, but not so innocent, and very scary, very interesting. It's quite topical, but yeah, watch that. But be prepared to be a bit heartbroken in scenes and that. But that's Adolescence on Netflix. You can watch the whole thing now. Severance is huge. It's been okayed for a 3rd season. Everyone loves it because I guess it's a mixture of The Office and Lost. It's they work at an office, but the whole thing is watch season 1. Season 2 is just wrapping up now. It's on Apple TV. There's 10 episodes of season 2 to watch. Ben Stiller directs this, does an amazing job. Adam Scott is the main character in this. You work at an office, it's the Loomis Corporation, but what they do is you agree to it, they implant a chip in you, and you don't remember what happens at the office.
Wonderful.
And you get wiped, your memories, not wiped, but your memories get switched when you leave the outside. So what happened in season 1 was they introduce you to the working system and everything, but by the end of season 1, all of a sudden, the working world of the Loomis Corporation and the regular world start to swap, and they start to sort of get into espionage and things like that. So season 2 is getting more interesting because the stakes are a bit higher, but also more people from the corporation are controlling things. But yeah, it's really interesting. Yeah, it's a lot of fun. This is probably the closest you get to a really huge drama that's kind of sci-fi as well, but it's done really well on Apple TV. That's
well done. Now, this one's my favourite, The White Lotus.
The White Lotus, it's huge.
Series
it's
3.
the murder mystery kind of thing, but the beautiful exotic locations that they had in Italy and Hawaii in season 1 and 2. It's been okayed for a season 4. Every location is trying to sell their place for the next season because this one, season 3, is located in Thailand. Before the season even started, Thailand tourism boosted by 400% solely on the premise that White Lotus, the next season, was being filmed there.
Wow.
Amazing locations here. We've got a few awesome guest stars. My favourite is Walton Goggins in this one.
Is that Schwarzenegger's son? Or is that the other
He's
one?
in this as well, yeah.
You only see his bum, so you can't really tell.
Parker Posey's in this as well. It's by the time you're watching this, there'll be probably the last couple of episodes, which might, obviously lead to some sort of conclusion. 9 one-hour episodes, all up in the White Lotus. Leslie Bibbs in this as well. Also, the guy that plays Draco Malfoy's dad in this one as well. He's amazing. He does
There's
a southern
Rob Carlton
accent
in it as well, an Australian actor.
No, it's a lot of cool. Yeah, some Aussies in this as well. It's a lot of fun. White Lotus. It's
sex, drugs, rock and roll, and confusion.
Yeah,
and watch it, you'll love it, and you can't turn it off.
Very nice locales. That's the main premise as well for that. Now, so that's White Lotus.
Stan is doing really, really well. Can I say they've got another one, Long Bright River?
Yeah, so Long Bright River. It's based on the book series by books by Liz Moore. Amanda Seyfried, Mamma Mia, she's in this. Great role.
She's a great actor.
A Philadelphia detective officer is investigating a death that's occurred from a presumed drug addict in sort of Skid Row area of Philadelphia. However, the more she looks into this, is actually connected to the loss of her sister who's gone missing, who was also a drug addict. And she's finding a lot of connections to this and the whole thing. She's getting a little bit too caught up in the whole whole investigation, which they think, nah, it's just an overdose, doesn't matter. 10 episodes of this, about 50 minutes long on Stan. Really cool. It's just a straightforward cop crime drama. You're gradually working things out as well with the character, but Amanda Seyfried does an amazing job in this, and I think she can just do this sort of role easily.
Running Point on Netflix.
Running Point on Netflix. This is Netflix getting into the kind of Ted Lasso territory. This is comedy, but this is a basketball one. Kate Hudson, first TV role in this. amazing. She does really well. Kate Hudson still has this charisma about her, this whole comedic sort of timing and everything that's in this. Yeah, a lot of fun. For me, personally, I love Ted Lasso, but this one is kind of, it's getting up there. Really well written. Why is it well written? Well, it's because it's written by Mindy Kaling, who did her own Mindy, the Mindy Project, but also she was in The Office and everything, but she does a lot of comedic writing. And you can see it comes out in this one because this main character who is, her family owns a basketball team. She gets thrust upon her the job of leading the LA Waves basketball team. It's based on a kind of true story of a lady that became president of the LA Lakers. Yeah, Kate Hudson does a really good job. So this is a comedy and basketball.
Let's
if you like
go
the two, check it out.
straight into The Pit and then your pick.
Yep, so The Pit, fans of ER, fans of medical drama, massive fans of ER because Noah Wile's in this. The Pit is in real time, all of these episodes, there's 15 episodes. Last few are coming up now. It's huge. It's Pittsburgh Hospital. Really cool because it's essentially the whole premise is it's like ER, better lighting because you can see what's going on, but also updated medical terms and equipment. All you medical people, because Grey's Anatomy is pretty much finished up, get into this, you'll love it. So all the medical drama people will love this. It's The Pit. It's got heaps of drama, but heaps of cool characters. He is the main guy training all the new kids.
And that's
they're
on
amazing.
binge. Let's go to the final one. Paul's pick for
Last
this week.
one, my pick, Righteous Gemstones. You need a few laughs after this one. And the Gemstone family, the evangelical TV evangelist family, Gemstones. This is the last season. This is season 4. It's finishing up. We've got John Goodman in this. We've got Danny McBride in this. Adam Devine from Pitch Perfect's in this. Yeah, and also Goggins from White Lotus is in this. This is the last season, and are things going to blow up or not? The first episode was a treat. It actually shows you how the family first started during the Civil War with their great-great-great-grandpapa being played by Bradley Cooper in it. So that's a treat. But then the next episodes is pretty much all about the whole family and their dramas and what's going to happen, because the dad is pretty much, you know, he's at the end of his rope. He's like going, I'm giving up on this whole family, but what are they going to do? So a lot of fun, The Righteous Gemstones.
Why do you like it, Paul?
I like it because it's really funny.
Yeah.
It doesn't mock Christianity, but it just shows that there's like flaws and such in anything, and like how they deal with it. It's amazing.
Beautiful.
Yeah, a lot of fun.
Paul Elwyn, Talking Streaming, thank
Thanks,
you very
Fred.
much as always. We'll see you in a week or two with movies. We'll take a break. More of The Couch coming up. We're going to Sculpture by Bathers, or at Bathers, should I say. We're talking to them next with Nisha. Stick around.
Hi, I'm Caelan Battersby, live and local on The Couch this week.
Connect with The Couch online through Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube.
Welcome back to The Couch. Millennium Kids are a wonderful organisation looking after the environment and climate change and all new initiatives that we all should be embracing. Today is no difference. We've got a very special guest on the show, Alicia, talking to our very own Millennium Kid, Nisha Seth. Over to you.
Oh, wow. Thank you so much, Fred, for that introduction. And Alicia, I've known you for years, so welcome to The Couch. It's lovely to see you again.
Thank you. It's wonderful to be here.
Now, Alicia is involved in so many different businesses. She's very established, so we're going to talk through all of those. But first, the most exciting part of the story is you are an original Millennium Kid.
Yes.
Talk to us about your involvement.
Oh, yes. I've been involved in Millennium Kids since I was 12 years old, and it really has been such a transformative part of, it's made me who I am. So when I was younger, when I was 12 years old, I got to go to an international children's conference run by the United Nations. And so I lived out on a 5-acre farm in a place called Bullsbrook, not far from here actually, and got this amazing opportunity to go to this conference. And it really changed the trajectory of my life because I got to hear the environmental stories of young people all around the world, 800 kids from 90 different countries. And I got to meet some amazing Australians all across Australia who came to that conference, and 3 other kids who came from Perth. And so we came back and we said, we've got this amazing conference that we've been to. How do we bring that here to Perth? And so we decided that why not run our own conference, call it Kids Helping Kids, and share our knowledge and what we had learned with other young people here in Perth. And so that was the evolution of Millennium Kids.
Wow.
And it's incredible to see it still going today.
That's amazing. So now, over the years, tell us a bit about what Millennium Kids has achieved, what spaces they work in.
Oh, well, yeah, people do stay in touch with the organisation. We've got a long history, and the alumni love coming back and being able to support the organisation, because obviously the organisation gives us so many tools, skills, connections that are really important in our lives. And not only that, just the value set of how we live our lives. And so a lot of Millennium Kids go off into such a range of industries, law, obviously environmental issues. They've been in everything from TV, politics, all sorts of things. So,
and why is it so important that we start with youth in terms of projects, etc.?
Well, I mean, Millennium Kids was one of the first, I suppose, examples of this youth-led model where young people are kind of at the organisational top of the organisation. And so it really challenges those traditional hierarchies and says that kids have ideas, and they have ideas that matter, and that they can do stuff that actually makes an impact with those ideas.
Yeah, and the can-do attitude as well, right?
Yeah.
We've had a few of the Millennium Kids on the couch talking through their projects, and Fred and I have had a few laughs, because I love that the kids have the courage and the confidence to actually challenge these paradigms we have as adults, in our minds. And we need challenge, don't we, in this world today?
And I think that's why the alumni come back, because, they learn so much from the young people. We learn so much from the young people as much as they learn from us. So there's this intergenerational partnerships that are created by different parts of our community coming together and working on these problems together.
Yeah. So your involvement with the Millennium Kids, how did it kind of impact your view on social change and leadership?
Oh, it really, really coloured it from the very beginning. It showed me that change can happen, that you don't have to be rich and famous or the most smartest person in the room to be able to create change. All you have to do is have an idea, listen very intently into your community, think about what change you want to see in your world, and start locally. Join with other people that want to see that same change, and come together, and slowly but surely you can create big things out of really small beginnings.
And I'm sure everyone can sense your passion, and this is certainly fed into, or fueled, should I say, more volunteer work. Tell us about 100 Women.
Yeah, well, I think, you realise the importance of volunteering when you get involved in a volunteering organisation. And so a few years ago, one of my good friends, Megan Anderson, who I met through Millennium Kids.
There you go.
Yeah, we were on a drive home from Kalgoorlie. We were running some youth leadership workshops there. And we were talking about ideas to change the world. And one of the ideas that we came up with was this concept of 100 women. We thought that there were plenty of organisations out there doing really good work for women and girls, but what they lacked was funding. And we thought, I'm sure we know 100 women who would give just $100 a month, put it into a pool of funds that then we could give away to projects that supported women and girls.
What a brilliant idea.
Yeah. So it's been something that's really resonated with people right from the beginning. And over the last 11 years now that we've been about, we've raised $1.5 million that we've given away to nearly 40 organisations, both locally and internationally. And it does just show you, it just does take a small idea, sharing it with others, finding people along the way who want to help, and big things can happen.
Such social impact, right? So step by step. And so what are the key ingredients to turning a small initiative into something much larger, into a movement? Because I'm sure there's lots of people sitting on their couches now thinking, how do I start something like this?
Yeah, well, I think the first thing is just not to be overwhelmed. There's a lot of uncertainty in our world right at the moment. You can look around and you can go, can I make a difference? And how do I start something? And as I say, you don't have to have special skill sets. You just have to have a good knowledge of what this issue is, talk to a lot of people. Anything that we've started, it's all starts off by listening, going out there, finding out about your community, who's doing what, and how can you fill a gap in some way. And then you start sharing the story of the change you want to see in the world. And so when we started 100 Women, you know, I spent a lot of time just going out and talking to groups of people, talking about philanthropy. What do you think of when you hear the word philanthropist? And oftentimes people will think of, you know, rich and famous people. And in actual fact, the original word philanthropist means lover of humanity. So when we
I did not know that, but that is amazing.
When we come back to that and we think about, well, we've got a lot of people who really love humanity, you know, who give so much in their communities. They are the true philanthropists. And so you've got to talk to people and, you know, share these stories about why this change is important to you. And then slowly but surely, when you bring people together, with different skill sets and you get the people around the table who can help you create the change that you're looking for.
Wow, well, Alicia, you are a real driving force. I can feel the energy here on the couch, and I'm sure that we're going to have lots of people who want to connect with you. Can you tell us where we can find out more information about yourself, the business, and Millennium Kids?
Sure. So I run Elysium, which is a leadership development organisation that runs leadership programs in our community. I'm involved in Millennium Kids still as a mentor, and you know, they have incredible community projects in schools and community areas that you can get involved in as a mentor, supporting the young people. And then if you'd like to become a member of 100 Women, we have a range of different donation levels that people can get involved. We want to be inclusive. We want to bring people in where you're at, and so come and, you know, get online and join us as a member.
Fantastic. Oh, so much there. And I'm looking behind the camera. I can see your daughter, Caitlin, and she's watching you and she's so proud of Mum. And that's really a beautiful thing, isn't it? And I'm sure that she'll be sitting on our couch one day soon. She runs some projects as well, does really well. So
yeah, she's definitely got some projects that she's been creating in her community and things that she's, you know, passionate about. So that's what it's about. It's about supporting the next generation with their ideas.
Beautiful. Alicia, thank you so much. And of course, if you've missed anything there, you can go to thecouch.com.au. But we'll look forward to following your trajectory. It's a very exciting one.
Thank you.
Back to you, Fred.
There you go. Alicia said she was an initial team member creating Millennium Kids. I thought I was, because back then it wasn't MK. It was like before Christ, I think, when I started. But hey, Bicentennial Kid, maybe that's a new term. Millennium Kids, get on board, support them. 100 Women, get on board, support them. And of course, Alicia's company as well. We'll take a break. More of The Couch coming up right after this, all over Australia.
Connect with The Couch online through Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube.
Sculptures at Bathers is a fantastic event that's coming up here in Perth. It's on the beach. It's amazing artwork. We've got one of the people to talk to us from the committee, and talking to her is our very own Nisha.
Thank you so much, Fred. Well, Elizabeth, welcome to The Couch.
Thank you so much for having me here.
Now, Sculpture at Bathers Beach is in its 6th season, so you've actually had quite a few of these events based in beautiful Fremantle. Tell us more.
So Sculpture at Bathers 6 is happening this April from the 4th to the 21st of April, and it's aligning with the school holidays, so it's friendly for all ages. You can bring down your family, your kids. There's so many amazing restaurants and cafes, or you can even bring a picnic along to experience the culture, the art from WA local artists. So from the whole state, you're going to see around 55 artists exhibiting their work, and it's along Bathers Beach in Fremantle. So that's a beautiful stretch of beach and grass. Also inside the WA Shipwrecks Museum is going to be the indoor exhibition. So come down and have a great time. It's nothing like you've ever experienced before, and it's all Perth local.
Wonderful, and it's iconic. For those that haven't been to Bathers Beach, tell us a bit about the precinct, because it's an art precinct, isn't it?
Yes, it's a historic art precinct, and it has many wonderful things like a bar. They've got some historical buildings there, and it's just a fabulous place to swim, have a good time, eat, drink, and enjoy the wonderful scenery in the area.
That ambience too, you can go the whole day with your kids and there's something for everyone, which is amazing. And that WA Shipwrecks Museum is beautiful, isn't it? It's iconic, yeah.
Iconic. There's going to be so many programs there, so you can wander down to the Shipwrecks Museum and then just walk down 5 steps away to the beautiful shore. So with the event, you can do many free programs for kids, where you can do arts and crafts, or you can have your artist-led tours, or at night time you can have your torchlight tours as well.
Oh wow, that sounds exciting.
Yeah, if you prefer the night time and have that different experience, that's also on our website to sign up to.
Excellent. So the 4th to the 21st. And do tell me, because there are a number of events now in Perth. We know that there's Sculptures by the Sea that has been historically running, and Sculpture at Bathers. What differentiates your event?
So our event only has WA artists. So we've been celebrating WA artists for just over 10 years now. So our difference is that we keep it nice and local, and we celebrate our WA artists for everything that they are, just WA.
Yeah, wonderful, and we like supporting local things here on the couch as well. Now, the process is quite competitive. I understand that you get hundreds of entries and there must be a process to curate who gets in.
Yeah, so it goes through a very vigorous kind of process, but it's dictated by our amazing team here at Sculpture at Bathers. So there are many wonderful artists who applied and many wonderful artists that you'll see at the event. So yes, you'll just have to experience it yourself.
Oh, wonderful. And I'm thinking the artists here we've got, like, and I'm not favouring anyone, I just know these are some big names I'd want to see. Richard Aitken, Fiona Gavino, Simon Gilby, Greg Malloy, Jenny Nathan, like, we've heard some of these names, so it's very exciting to be able to go down and actually see their work.
Yes, so there's going to be many big names in the indoor exhibition at the Shipwrecks Museum, and also many big names in the outdoor exhibition, which is just 5 seconds walking down. But even Tony Jones himself, who created Sculpture at Bathers, is going to be exhibiting this year as well.
That's fantastic. Any inside knowledge on what we can expect to see?
Or you can hop onto our socials, Sculpture at Bathers, and see all the behind the scenes that's going on right now, and see the amazing works that you may see there.
Now, I understand you are looking for volunteers, so you might have some eager people out there.
Yeah.
What do you need to do to be a volunteer? What's the job role?
You just have to enjoy the environment, have a good walking lifestyle, and have a great time. That's what you need to be a volunteer. Basically, being a volunteer is just getting experience of kind of event management in a way, where you're like walking around and making sure that everyone is safe, having a good time, and just enjoying the ambience around.
Wonderful. And Elizabeth, I hear there might be a little volunteer party at the end as well.
Yes, all volunteers are treated to a party at the end of the event, and if they sign up to enough shifts, they get a little pack full of surprises, and they get complimentary parking as well.
Yeah, excellent. And so important if you are wanting experience. We know we have a lot of volunteers here on the couch. It's important, isn't it, to give people opportunity to get into the event management industry.
Yes, 100%.
Anything else you'd like to say about the event at all to get us there?
Yeah, so basically you're going to see amazing sculptures ranging from small to large. There's going to be beautiful kind of things that you've never seen before in your life. So I would say come on down, have a great time with the family with our free programs, have a bite to eat. There's just going to be things there that you'll never be able to see ever again, really. So
wow,
come on down.
Well, how can we not go now, Elizabeth? Where do we find out more? You're a great ambassador, by the way.
Thank you.
Let us know where we can find out more. Buy tickets.
Yeah, you can get your tickets and find out more from www.sculptureatbathers.com.au. So that's our website, or you can hop on our socials, which is just Sculpture at Bathers.
Wonderful. Well, Elizabeth, you've got me so excited. I'm not going to be in Perth, but I'm going to somehow zoom in. We'll see how we go. If you've missed any of that information, of course, you can go to thecouch.com.au or our Facebook page. But get down there, and if you want to be a volunteer, do that too. Back to you, Fred.
Thank you, Nisha. That is the show for this week. Please support all of our fantastic guests, all the local events that are happening in Perth. To be local, you have to live local, and we are local here at The Couch. We'll always cover everything more than the other media because we can. We are here, we live amongst you, and we love being local. That is the show, talking about local. We've got a local singer downstairs, Kaylin Battersby, performing a wonderful song called Something in the Change. We'll catch up with you next week, Australia, right here on The Couch. Have a great week. Bye-bye.
a dust cloud, I'm telling you, baby. These things eat at your bones and drive your young mind crazy. But when you place your hand between my collar and jaw, I don't know much, but there's no weight at all. And I'm damned if I do, and I'm damned if I don't. 'Cause if I say I miss you, I know that you won't. But I miss you in the morning when I see the sun. Something in the orange tells me we're not done. To you I'm just a man, to me you're all I am. Where the hell am I supposed to go? I poison myself against something in the orange tells me you're never coming home. All night, there's orange dancing in your eyes from bulb light. Your voice only trembles when you try to speak. Take me back to us dancing this wood used to creak. Man, to me you're all I am. Where the hell am I supposed to go? I poison myself against something in the orange tells me you're never coming home. If you leave today, I'll just stare at the way the orange touches all things around. The grass, trees and dew, how I just stay you. Please turn those headlights around. To you I'm just a man, to me you're all I am. Where the hell am I supposed to go? I poison myself against something in the orange tells me you're never coming home. If you leave today, I'll just stare at the way the orange touches all things around. The grass, trees and dew, how I just hate you. Please turn those headlights around. Please turn those headlights around.
This episode of The Couch is proudly supported by Retrovision. Shop with the confidence that you're getting the best price on offer. And Safety Compliance Global, taking care of all your safety requirements. Thank you for supporting local.